Hello everybody, Flik here. It's time for yet another Let's Look At, and today we are taking a look at the Monster Hunter World exclusive PS4 beta, because I want to, partially, and I probably will end up doing a look at the full game when that time comes around. However, I know many of you are aware that I was having great expectations for Monster Hunter World, looking forward to it massively, and last night, finally, for a 5-hour stream, my friends and I finally got a chance to try this game, so I thought it would be a good idea, also as an excuse just to have time for playing it more honestly for the few days that it's open, that I would cover some of my thoughts after 5 or so hours playing it. We'll just play single player for the purposes of this. I also may end up just recording some miscellaneous hunts to help us all bridge the gap between now and when the game is released. Also, I'm still working on trying to get my mic in a good position when I'm recording on console, because I noticed last night as the day was getting longer and longer, we were nearing hour 4, hour 5 of the stream, I was slumping in my chair a little bit more and I was off center with the mic, and as a result could barely be heard at certain points. But anyway, it doesn't matter what your character looks like honestly, because it's for the beta. But yeah, it's kind of like the polar opposite of Destiny 2. Destiny 2 I went in with as low expectations as you could possibly imagine, and still was able to get disappointed. Monster Hunter World, I had such high expectations and such incredible levels of hype that I haven't felt for quite a long time. Not based on CG cutscenes or developer promises that could be lies or whatever. It was just on watching the gameplay, seeing an actual good looking Monster Hunter game that wasn't trapped on a Nintendo console. I had such high hopes, and the game has exceeded those high hopes that I had. But we'll talk about that more once we actually start hunting. So, as per usual, in a kind of demo build of a Monster Hunter game, there's 3 hunts, however they're on bigger maps, and there's a lot of monsters on each map. You don't have to go after the target, although you will be classed as failing if you don't. Me, Valinar, Court, Zeppo, and also CR, we've killed every monster available on every map so far, across that huge stream we did the other night there, which you'll have seen before this video as well, if you can sit through 5 hours of us learning the game. So the target here is the Great Jagras, then this is Barroth, and then this is Unknown. We'll probably have time for Barroth and Great Jagras. He dies pretty quickly. So let's jump in. We will start from Southwest Camp. The setup is essentially the same as any other Monster Hunter game that you may have seen me play, be it way back at 3 Ultimate, 4 Ultimate, Cross, Double Cross, etc, etc, etc. I will use a weapon I'm moderately familiar with, because I want to blather. And I can't blather as much if I'm concentrating on learning a weapon I haven't had much experience with. We'll do Sword and Shield. I like how Sword and Shield works in World. In general though, all the weapons feel satisfying. I was a little worried that since they weren't doing Hunter Arts, which was added in Cross and Double Cross, or Generations if you prefer the English name, that the combat would go back to being a little less varied. But honestly, they've changed up the combos and whatnot of each weapon and made them so nice looking that I forgot that Hunter Arts were a thing. I didn't care by the end at all. But anyway, we'll jump into our hunt here. For the Great Jagras, one of the new monsters, a low level monster, it's very simple. Zamtrios body type, I think. But yeah, I'm genuinely surprised that it managed to exceed my overhyped expectations. I hate that this beta is ending for me. I mean, you'll probably be seeing this after the beta's already ended, but it's ending on Tuesday, prior to my stream. And then that's it. Maybe until January 26th is when the full game is released. It's very possible that there could be a public demo on all consoles after that. I sincerely hope there is, because I just want to play it. This is going to consume my life once the game is out for a long time. I'll let this cutscene play so you can see it eating during a hunt rather than before a hunt now. Your Guildmar messenger, or not messenger lady, what's she called? She looks a little weird. A little uncanny valley at times. We already had max health and stamina for the purposes of the demo, so all we got there was attack up medium, but that's fine. What is your name again? The Handler, that's right. I have Monster Hunter language turned on incidentally because it's what I'm accustomed to, so they're speaking gibberish. But if you want it in English, you want it in Japanese, it exists. Anyway, so if you're familiar with how a Monster Hunter game plays, The new gist of it now is that you don't use paintballs to track a monster. You actively hunt the monster by finding footprints, dung, carcasses of former victims, etc. And you build up this kind of like criminal profile of the monster and use that to find them. Oh, destroying that. Oh, I just found it by accident. It's going to eat that poor astronaut. Yep, that's yeah, that's good stuff right there. Alright, let's engage. So Sword and Shield is the bread and butter. It's the jack of all trades, master of none type thing, but that new combo looks amazing, even though I missed with it. And the particular Sword and Shield you have for the demo has poison on it, so I wouldn't be surprised if it will be poisoned relatively soon. In fact, I think it might be now. Yes, it is. It's leaking purple from its mouth, which is gross and awesome at the same time. Also, now that we've engaged, the music will be playing. Oh, that was very Royal Ludroth of you. So it might be a bit harder to hear me. That's why I'm speaking up. Yes, the monster has been immobilized. I punched my shield into his belly. If you're an experienced hunter, other than getting used to having like access to 4 shoulder pads, as opposed to just 2, as we've had with every Monster Hunter game since 3 Ultimate, then really once you get over that fact and you don't accidentally press like L1 when you need to press R1 or you know, like, or L1 or L2 is what I meant, then you'll be right at home. Honest, and in general, compared to other previous Monster Hunter demos, it isn't that hard. Like usually previous demos, especially if you get to the advanced tier hunt in the demo, the monster does increase damage compared to normal and it takes more damage till it dies, etc, etc. This feels more like the monsters are a little bit nerfed to me. Like I felt no more risk going after the advanced monsters or the hidden apex monsters in the quests than the normal ones, honestly. You can't cut this guy's tail off, so that's kind of what I'm trying to do. He's running. It's a good chance to maybe show off the new item we have equipped here. Oh, what is that? Vigor Wasp delivery. So I believe that just means your Palico heals you. I'm not used to having the Palico because I've mostly been playing with friends. Oh, I have the Ghillie Mantle equipped. I forgot because I just loaded up the demo on a new day. It's reset my equipment. So you have these mantles now, and the default one is stealth related. So I'm now hidden from the monster a little bit. The one I've been using though is fantastic. It makes you immune to tremors, roars, makes you take less damage, makes you not get stumbled. But there's also one that like makes you fly and a bunch of other stuff. Anyway, I'm following, my flies are hunting the monster and they are better at it the more kind of footprints and whatnot I find and examine. I know where he's basically going though because I've hunted this guy many times already. Do I have any stones? I don't have any stones, which is a shame. Oh wait, no I do. I can use Bright Moss. Get woken up. And then come over here. And then do that. And that'll blind the monster. And I imagine he's honestly probably close to death. Let's say this is the beginner hunt. On the same map though, there's a couple more monsters, including Rathalos, and he is definitely tougher. These little babies defending him. I don't need to defend, it's fine. Still confused and poisoned. I think that might be my Palico that hit that one. But yeah, all the weapons I've tried so far are satisfying. Very, very satisfying to use. Incidentally, also if you're a Monster Hunter vet and you don't like the new damage numbers, you can turn them off. I personally have found it fairly helpful, so I've left them on so far and I don't find it intrusive at all. But yeah, that was a very quick hunt, so we'll go after the Barroth as well, and then that'll probably do it for this video, just a brief overview. Wait, can I just touch them? Oh, you can just touch them. I thought you had to shoot them. It's wonderful just all these little things we're learning as we play, and all these just random... Like, for instance, my Palico has claimed one of the fish dogs as its pet, and is now riding it. I had heard, I've been trying to keep away from as much information as possible to be pleasantly surprised when I played this and then played the full game. I had heard that Palicos could get pets that they ride into battle, as weird as that sounds. Didn't realise they could claim them during the hunt though. That was a little weird. Yep, so there you go, it's available on the 26th of January, that's so far away, it feels so far away. Anyway, let's say we're not going to the PlayStation Store because I've already pre-ordered my special edition long ago. Pre-ordering is wrong. So is getting hyped for games in general. But because I was basing that hype off of just gameplay, pure gameplay, not CG cutscenes, not any developer interview, it was purely gameplay, I knew it was going to be good. Re-edit your hunter? No, we'll keep the same. We'll go after Mr. Barroth in a different map. If we go from Central Camp, I think that's actually closer to where he is. And I will change equipment, and we're going to change out of the Ghillie Mantle because I really, really like the Challenger Mantle. Wait, no, not that one. Rocksteady, that's one. Although, Glider Mantle increases jump airtime and grants the power to ride strong winds. Let's play the movie for this one. Alright, so it's based on a Hororo Hororu from Cross and Double Cross. Alright, it makes it easier to do mounts. Oh yeah, look at that, there's air currents. Ha! Sadly, that's not a map in the demo, but that's pretty awesome. Alright, we'll try this then. We'll try it. I've never tried it. And for Barroth, I will use Greatsword. Although that might be a bad idea when he's only got me to attack. We'll make do. Let's go. So, all I'm going to be saying here, honestly, is sickening praise. Because it's the most fun I've had in a while with a game that I've been looking forward to for ages. Are there any downsides? This could just be a beta thing, but Valnar had trouble joining us when we first started. He had to restart his PS4 to make it work. I think I saw a developer quote on the Monster Hunter subreddit that was like, the monsters have rules by which they act, but we haven't programmed how they move. That does not seem to be true. At least it's certainly not true for this build, because we were having a hard time killing the Rathalos purely because it kept on running away from us rather than it just killing us. And we discovered there's a set path. It goes to the same locations if you're hunting it over and over and over. So it was definitely following a set path based on how close to death it was. But again, that could just be demo related. That might not be how it works in the full game. Monsters can run into each other now, and sometimes they do like pre-programmed attacks on one another. I don't think it will ever get old seeing Rathalos pick up Anjanoth, which is the expert hunt of the build, and then slamming him into the ground for like 1,000 damage. It's pretty impressive. Anyway, Diablos is on this map, and you can get him after you. I don't really want to do that while I'm by myself, so I'm not going to do it, but he is below the quicksand piles up here, and you can bring him up in a variety of ways, although the easiest way is to use the thing I got out the box, which was a screamer or whatever. Old footprints. So I think in the full game, like, properly hunting monsters via finding their... Let's see, if I go down this way, I think that's where the Barroth is. I don't want to accidentally go down the cave where Diablos is, but I think that's... Is that here? No. Okay. Don't want the Diablos to know I'm here. I've also forgotten what I was saying. Oh, that looks like a wyvern nest. It's a nest for something. Oh yeah, wyvern egg. Okay, yeah. So I guess you can fight Rathalos and or Rathian on this map too. In the full game, that is. Oh yeah, I was talking about the monster behaviour. Yeah, the Rathalos is definitely on a set action path, and the Diablos seems to go the same way as well. Like when he's hungry, he will go to the same cactus patch. But these could all be limitations of the build, and that's the thing you've got to remember. Oh, there's another new monster. It uses the Leviathoth body type, but it's based on mud. And I don't really want to deal with him. He's not that hard. He's a lot less annoying to fight than Leviathoth. The Barroth should be around here somewhere. Let's try up here. As it turns out, I went a long way for a shortcut in the end. Now this is where he usually hangs out, but I think because I lingered elsewhere too long, he's probably moved. He'll come back here when he's close to death, almost certainly. Oh, wonderful new addition. When you're not in combat or a monster is not currently attacking you or chasing you, you have unlimited stamina. Wonderful change. So let's hunt this monster. I've pressed R3, so now I've targeted a monster, but I don't know if it's the Leviathoth or the Barroth. Maybe he's down next to the Leviathan type thing. I'm going to call it that because that's very clearly the body type it's using. I don't remember its actual name. It's got a very weird name to say. It's a very Japanese name, actually. I'm surprised. Oh, that was the Barroth's tail, I think. Or was that the fish? I'm very surprised they didn't make up more English names. Maybe they heard the blowback after generations, which made... Oh, that is the fish thing. Okay, we don't want that. Which made some terrible decisions with the English translated names for certain monsters. I'm looking at you, Glavenus. Now, if we do lose our main target for too long, the demo actually goes like, hey, here it is. I don't know if that's... Oh. What is that over there? Aptonos. No, not Aptonos. It's the ones, the more aggressive style ones. I can't remember their names. Is my cat on a dinghy? It is. Also, the big fish thing has seen us and doesn't like us. Well, that's no good. I'm not after you. He's after me, though. Yeah, that's not our target. So that was the fish thing I was tracking by accident. Okay, good to know. Oh, yeah, my stamina was draining because we're in combat. You can tell you're in combat because your radar glows red. Let's go up here. The Barroth loves mud, so I thought he would be around here. It's kind of funny, I know how to find the optional monsters better than the actual monster for this particular hunt. Although if I had just started at the first camp, I think we would have seen him straight away. Also, I hope now that I'm actually just locally recording these, it's much easier for you to see just how pretty the game is. Because when you're on stream, there's a little bit of degradation of quality, just in general. But also because I don't use fantastic stream settings because I can't due to internet issues. But hopefully this is showing off just how nice looking the game is, and it's... Oh, there's Barroth. And I know it's a little thing, or rather it should be a little thing, like who cares if it looks really, really good, but it makes a difference. It's just, it's nice to have a Monster Hunter game that's not just fun to play. Get out of the mud puppy. But it's also just, it's visually pleasing as well. I don't need to block against one little hit, it's fine, don't worry about it. Oi! Oi! Where are you going? I hit you. Yeah, I felt that one, didn't you? I used the sling to get his attention. And he's very cross now. I probably should have tried my new mantle. Oh wait, I can climb my new mantle actually. If I can climb something here. I was trying to get to walk into that rock actually. Oh, that's handy. Maybe I won't need the mantle at this rate. We just go like, whoop, and there's a mount. So when you brace yourself, it's because he's about to try and smack into something. Oh, he is doing that a lot. He's rubbing his butt all over the rock. That's not okay. Also, the fish thing is here. Out of stamina, so I'm not going to be able to brace again. Hopefully there's nothing for him to smash into though, so maybe I'll get away with it. We'll know we will if I get a charged up chat. Yep, there we are. That's kind of like the finisher blow. Just drag your sword through his spine. Whoa! The fish attacked him. I think I may have accidentally knocked over the fish. Wasting them for ages. Land some good hits. Here's the new greatsword attack, which is not going to land sadly, because now they're fighting each other. Don't mind me, don't mind me. My fish is... my cat is just running around in the dinghy doing nothing. Whoa! Yeah, they're mad at each other. Okay, let's maybe scream at them with the screamer pod, see what that does. It did nothing to the fish. Did nothing to Barroth either. Let's put on the glider mantle and see what we can do. Other than look like a horodo. I don't know how to use it though, that's the thing. Does it just automatically? Oh, it does automatically, nice, okay. I didn't need to as it turns out because Barroth came to me, but still. The fish is helping! Kinda. Barroth just tried to shoulder check him. Ugh. Now you can kind of use the new mounting system not just to avoid them smashing into things, but also to go after particular parts, like for instance cutting the tail. Ugh. Look at you both, you're ridiculous. ahead, so I lost the... Oh no, I can still charge up. Charge me, Granddad. Oh, hello fish thing. Didn't see you there. Oh hey, my cat came and healed me, thank you. Because I'm stunned, so that was very handy. I can also put down a little AoE heal. I don't know what my Palico item does, because again, I've never really used it. Can't do anything. Might have to do that next time I get hit. We'll see. Very angry mud puppy. Get off of there. But the fish is now working with him. Eat him. Eat the fish. Eat it. Eat the fish. No! I got water blighted, so my stamina is slower now, which is a little annoying. Suck on this. Nice. This mantle lasts a lot longer than the one I usually use. Oh, that makes the cat fly towards you with a healing bug. Nice. Barroth is raging. And also running. Whee! Okay, you don't get much forward momentum. I guess that's what the wind currents are for. So probably should sharpen before we continue engaging. 10 minutes left in the hunt. It did take me a little while to find him. Quickly do that, and I'll use a demon powder to give me damage up. Might as well use defense up as well, why not? Let's go, Catface. Hello, angry Barroth. Unfortunately, I bounced off his head there. Ah, my glider mantle's ran out of glider juice. That's why it looks weird now. At first oh, he knocked himself out on the, the rock. At first I thought like the texture hadn't loaded when I saw this happen, but no, it's just that the effect can wear off before you take off the mantle, depending on what type you're using. Oh, you're very angry. Oh, if I could have got a mount here. I've still never seen this happen, but if you drag it near these cats, it makes the cats do an attack on them. Let's see if we can make it happen. Barroth is right there, but it needs to be a mount, unfortunately. Yeah, I need you kind of like down here, though. That wasn't a mount. Are you here to slap me because I'm knocked out? Nope, just kind of stare at me, huh? Oh, I used the hard shell powder by mistake. I thought that was my light powder. The light powder didn't work? That was weird. I want to get them out, even if it means I time out here, because I want to see if I can work out what that cat thing does if you get him out here. There we go. Okay, I need to stay on there. Yep, bring it towards the cat. Bring it towards the cat. There! It jumped on! Oh, nice. Alright, so a bunch of cats are holding it down for me. Thank you, cat friends. And then I cut off its tail and all the cats died. Oh, I made him mad again. Hey, get back here. Yeah, there's his tail. Let's equip some paralyzed knives. They all go into your new slinger thing. Where is he? He's just down here. He's heading in Diabolos' direction. That is not a smart idea. I think he's limping as well. Whoop. Barroth, there is no escape. Make your time. Yeah, this is where Diabolos can hang out. Wow, only 2 to paralyze. shoulder barge. I don't think 2 more is going to be enough to paralyze. Maybe you can get some poison just for a last bit of extra damage to him. Oh, that poisoned him. You can tell because I started seeing the purple liquid drip from his mouth. Yeah, that was the new shoulder barge you can do off of a roll attack now as well. Like the Jagras there. You can actually use it to clear a little bit more distance too. Surprised it does 24 damage. Oh, there's one more thing we can use to speed this up. Surprised that didn't kill you, honestly. All it did was make him angrier. He is turning to live. I was trying to get out of that combo, but I'd already started, so I had to finish. The time of day changes towards the end of the hunt, so I think at 5 minutes it turns to night. He definitely was turning to... Oh, yeah, it should turn to night in a second. And he's limping. I tried to do a jump attack and pressed the wrong button. I have a bad habit of doing that. So I need to sharpen, unfortunately. We should get him, though. Forgot to cover that you can also move while healing now. You move very slowly though. And also status curing items like antidotes take a lot longer to use now than they used to. That's right, I got you. Again. I smashed into a rock again. Not the same rock, but a rock. Let's try to move again. I just killed him with a stone that did 3 damage. My one weakness! A stone! He died looking at his own severed tail. There's your tail, Barroth. I'm going to carve your tail right in front of your dead eyes. Worth it, perhaps. Yeah, just carve his teeth right out of his face. Probably still warm. So that is going to do it for a little look at the Monster Hunter World PS4 PSN Plus exclusive beta. It's a really, really good game, I can tell already. I hope it's got crap tons of content. I am counting the days. Like, who cares about Christmas and Hogmanay? I just want it to be January 26th, so this game is out. I'll end up doing another Let's Look at the full game. Who knows, the full game might be bad. They might arse it up in some spectacular fashion. Or maybe just the late game is bad. Who knows, but based on the sample size here, it's amazingly good fun. The online works. It looks great, it plays great, and there'll probably be a few more little hunts between now and release to help us all pass the time. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching. I highly recommend Monster Hunter World. Keep an eye on it. It will be released on PC eventually, but there's no set date at time of recording. Thank you for watching, and ta-ta for now.